Hello, it's Helen from Journal with Purpose and welcome to my Plan With Me video for September. I'm using a dotted Rhodia gold book which I keep inside an etched paisley cover from Start Bay notebooks. I'm starting off by creating my cover page, and for this I'm using a Staedtler pigment liner. I decided I wanted to sketch a really simple lighthouse, and I'm going to draw a circle around it and add some really simple cliffs, a moon and the sea. I'm then writing September using some bubble style writing. To add colour to my image, I'm going to be using these colour tone pencils that were recently sent to me by Chameleon to try out. And one of the things I really like is that they're double-ended and the opposite end is designed to blend in really well with the first colour that you use. So I thought this would be a great chance to try them out. I decided to go with a lighthouse for my theme because I've been thinking a lot about whether I'm heading in the right direction, and that just made me think of lighthouses and the fact they guide you and try and steer you away from some really nasty obstacles. So it seemed like the perfect theme for this month. I'm just going to keep using the pencils to add the colour to my image. And I was really pleased with how vibrant these pencils are. I thought it made the image stand out really nicely on my page. As always, I will try to link all of the products that I use down below in the description box. And at the end of the video, I will also be sharing a quick flip through with you of how I've been using my bullet journal during August, so you can see how these pages will look once they're in use. Once I've finished with the colour, I use a white Uniball Signy gel pen to add some stars and some highlights on the letters. Next, I decided to add a quote, and to letter this I'm using a Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen. And I really like this quote and I thought it fitted in perfectly with my theme. At the top of the page I'm going to add a sticker which came inside this pack from Pipsticks. And because it's got stars and moons on it, again I thought it fitted in really nicely. On this next page, I'm creating my calendar for September, and I've started off by adding a banner at the top of the page, and I'm using one of the same coloured pencils that I used on the cover page, and I will then try and tie in that colour theme throughout my monthly setup pages. I'm adding September inside the banner, and then creating a really simple calendar. I'm going to use some nice light blue washi tape from London Gifties and add another sticker over the top. On the opposite page I will be creating 3 different sections, and this will be for my key tasks for the month, social media and space to add a review. And again I'll be using some different blue coloured pencils just to tie it all in together. I find these pages work really well for me. They're easy to set up and show me everything I need to achieve over the course of the month. The next pages I'm setting up are for my gratitude log for the month and my habit tracker. I'm using that same washi tape and cutting up some of these star stickers, again just to tie it in with the star theme that I used on the front cover. For my habit tracker, I turn my notebook around because I find this layout works really well for me. So I can write the dates across the top and the habits that I want to track along the left-hand side. And in my flip through at the end, you'll be able to see how this habit tracker looks once it's in use. The next pages I'm setting up are for my master task list, and at the end of August I will write down every single task that I have outstanding in here. And I break it down into JWP, which is Journal with Purpose, my HR tasks, things that I want to post on social media, and tasks that are just related to me and my home. I'm now setting up my Reasons to be Proud and Notes pages, and I write in my Reasons to be Proud page every evening and just try and find a couple of things that I think I've done well at during the course of that day. To add some decoration, I'm going to use these really lovely transfer stickers from London Gifties. They've got some beautiful constellations on them. And I really like how it looks when you write around decorations on your page. I just think it adds another piece of visual interest to your journal. For these next pages, I'm going to use a stamp from my own product range, which will be linked down below. And I'm going to use this to create my best moments page. I've really enjoyed using this the last couple of months, and it's a great place just to be able to write down a few key things that I really want to remember. I used a black ink pad for the stamping, and now I'm using my Staedtler pigment liner to add in some string to make it look like the tags are hanging. And I'll letter in then best moments. The final page that I'm creating is for my mood tracker for September. I decided to sketch out another lighthouse, and I'm dividing that into 30 sections so that I can colour in one each day to reflect my main mood. And I've picked great, okay, or off day. I always really love how these pages look when they're all complete at the end of the month. So now that I've finished setting up my bullet journal for September, I'm going to share with you a flip through of my pages from August so far. If you do decide to recreate any of these pages and share them on Instagram, please do tag me in. I'd love to see them and share them on my Instagram stories so that other people can see them too. So this is my August calendar, along with my gratitude log so far and my habit tracker, my very busy master task list, the Reasons to be Proud and Notes pages. And this is my best moments and mood tracker. And here you can see how they look once they're all complete at the end of a month. After my monthly setup, I have my weekly spreads, followed by my really simple daily logging pages. And these layouts work really well for me. I also have included some Dutch doors this month, and I'm really loving how they look and having an extra space to write out my goals for that week. I left a couple of blank pages before setting up for September, and these are the pages you've seen me create in this video. I really hope that you've enjoyed watching my Plan With Me video for September. If you have, it would be great if you'd leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. If you've got any questions or comments, please do leave them down below, and I'll do my very best to get back to you. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you really soon in the next one.